Hey all, this is Porty 1119 with Headframe Hunters. We got episode 9, it's actually 9 this time, of the underground mining series. So, on your scale of improvised mechanicking, you know, it kind of starts on the low end with redneck engineering, then it goes up to Ozark engineering, maybe bush engineering for our Australian buddies, and then at the very end you have the Hills Have Eyes engineering, and this is a improvised steering wheel puller using looks like maybe 3/8 inch steel chain and a crow's foot steering wheel puller, because it was the wrong steering wheel puller for the job, but any tool can be the right tool if you modify it enough. I used this thing, pop the wheel off. I've got my seal and bushing kit right here. We're finally going to swap out the steering seal on this Young Buggy, because I did a little bit more research and it's actually not quite as hazardous as we were afraid of, which is nice. So the way that this fits together, you see this is actually a separate piece. Looks like Young's painted over it. That's the seal, and then this is the replacement. So that's got to come off. And then this is sort of how it fits together. So there's number 4 is I think it's retaining ring is what they're calling it. So I might need snap ring pliers for that. Should have some. And this number 2 piece is this brass washer or bushing. And the number 1 is this inner rubber seal. So we're just going to take everything apart. Yeah, remove the seal pack, and turn the input shaft. That should eject the seal pack, clean it thoroughly, and put it back together. So the old outer seal is out. You can discard that. I just got a snap ring that's got to pop out, and instructions say to turn the input shaft either direction. It'll generate enough pressure to pop the seal pack out, and we just basically put it together the same way that it's coming apart, only without the high velocity or high energy steering wheel pull, I certainly hope. I have to say, if the manufacturer had included low pressure hydraulic fluid volcano in their instructions, they probably would have had a harder time finding mechanics willing to do this. Probably used a quarter of a roll of shop towels, but the seal pack or the O-rings are coming out. The old brass bushing is out. It just made a little bit of a mess. And when I say a little bit, I mean, it made a mess. So this O-ring honestly looks fine. I don't know if there was anything wrong with it, or if it was both of them. So the part of the instructions are that, even if the new seal looks very different from the old seal, it's still correct. I got this kit directly from Young's, the manufacturer. I'd like to think that they know what they're talking about as far as selling parts for their own machinery. And so far, everything has appeared to have been in order. Yeah, that second O-ring, I don't see an issue with that O-ring. I think that's all that's in there. So I'm gonna liberally bathe everything in brake cleaner after soaking as much as I can of the spilled fluid up. This is a bit of a messy job. So, you know, it might have been better done outside, but I wanted to do it in the shop to stay nice and cool. Yeah, when I put my screwdriver in there, you know, I'm feeling bare metal, so that's good. Means we should have the entire seal pack out. Yeah, just gotta clean it all up. It is sort of implied that this needs to be like surgical theater clean, which we can do. It also states to put cellophane over the input shaft to protect the seal, and there's some burrs on it. I happen to agree with that. I think that's a good idea. It's probably gonna, you know, increase the service life of the new seal pack. And this whole seal kit is like $130, so it's not insanely expensive, but not cheap either. Gotta spray everything down. I'm going to use a 7/8 deep socket to seat this, most of the way at least. Probably need to find something a little bit deeper. And then put that snap ring back on, put the new outer seal on, get the steering wheel back on, and then retorque the steering wheel nut, and then take her for a spin, see if it fixed it. You know, I'll have to take it for a shakedown, but I think that worked. I think that steering system is good to go again. Mission accomplished.